Hello. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the Gale Literary Sources online database. So let's start with what it is. This database is a combination of Gale's reference library, literary criticism, and literary resource databases, with the intent of creating one easy-to-use, easy-to-navigate database source for scholars, faculty, and students to easily come across and read theories and thoughts on literature, poetry, and film. So now that we know a little bit about what the database is and its intended audience, how do we get there? So we'll start from the University of Rhode Island's University Libraries page. From there, we'll go ahead and access articles and databases. We'll navigate to the G section, and Gale Literary Sources is the third database on the list. Once we've opened it, it takes us directly to the basic search bar. So let's try an example search. Let's say that we want to do some research for a paper we're writing about The Wizard of Oz and its impact on queer culture. So we'll start by typing in our term LGBT. As we type it in, Gale Literary Sources automatically pops up at the source of related search terms underneath. Now looking at these, we could see that LGBT pride celebrations, LGBT rights, and LGBT people would all be fantastic additions to our search. So we'll go ahead and truncate this term with an asterisk. Now, because we want to make sure that we're getting in all sorts of different articles about this type, we'll go ahead and also add the academic term queer. And because we want to limit it to just results pertaining to The Wizard of Oz, we'll add the Boolean operator and limit by the title The Wizard of Oz. Now, as we can see from the thesaurus, this is going to include results about other novels in the Wizard of Oz series, as well as the motion picture. For right now, we'll go ahead and leave them as is, and we can limit our search further after we've done it once we see the results. So now we've got our terms plugged in, we'll go ahead and search. So we can see that our search returned a little over 1,000 pieces of literary criticism. Additionally, we have 600 biographies, about 3,000 reviews and news, 1,200 primary sources, and nearly 800 pieces of multimedia to peruse. Gale Literary Sources automatically breaks it up by content type, so we can switch between them as needed. We can also limit by full text available through Gale, or peer-reviewed journals only, which Gale defines as those that have been evaluated by experts in a related subject. Gale also offers an extensive list of subsubjects within this, so we could easily limit our search to a more manageable number just by limiting it to pieces on sexual minorities, feminism, same-sex marriage, or transgender people. Gale offers a lot of different ways to limit, such as who it's about, the name of it, where it was originally published. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and enter our first result here, which is a full-text critical essay. Gale offers a lot of tools once you're into individual pieces from their database. In addition to the traditional options of downloading a piece, emailing it to yourself, or printing it, Gale also allows you to share through cloud services such as Google Drive or OneDrive. Now, if you make a profile with Gale, as I have, you can also save it to your folder, which will make it easily accessible anytime that you go back to this database. Gale offers citation tools, and what I think is one of the very, very cool things that they offer is the ability to mark up documents that you find in the database. So, for example, if we select a chunk of text, we're given the option to highlight it in one of several colors, and to add notes to it. So we'll add the note that this is a test. Now, at any point in this piece, we can go over to Highlights and Notes and see a little pop-up for things that we highlighted and what we had to say about them. What's even cooler about this is if we pop back to the main page and open up our More menu, we can see our folder exists, so we can easily find pieces we thought to save, and we can access Highlights and Notes, which will bring up a separate page where we can see anything in any article that we highlighted and what we had to say about it. which is great for going back to sources when you're trying to write the paper and figuring out which pieces you need to look at again. I hope that you found this video tutorial to be helpful, and thank you for watching.